I remember the doctor coming in and saying, we discovered Troy has KPC, and said we're going to move him across the hall to the isolation unit. I kind of Googled it and stuff like that, and learning that, hey, this is a pretty serious infection. This is one of those superbugs.
Marilyn just said, I'm really scared about this infection.
He has a low immune system. We're in a hospital. Yeah, it was very scary. It's like, we've got a lot of things going against us here. But he was doing okay with it, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he'll be fine.
He had acquired other infections along the way, but they always had antibiotics that were used, and he was able to get through those infections.
At first, Troy was put on a powerful but toxic antibiotic called colistin, and it appeared to be working.
He was testing negative for the infection, and his kidney was working. It seemed like things were heading in the right direction. I was actually heading back home again, and literally a half hour before I left the hospital, the chaplain and the nurse came and asked Marilyn and I if they could meet with us. They just said, you need to start preparing to talk to your son about dying, a possibility of dying. They said, we've seen this infection before, and it doesn't always end well. Sure enough, a few days later, the doctor said that the infection has mutated and that the colistin is no longer being effective. It wasn't long after that his vital signs started to fail. They had exhausted all options, and there was nothing more they could do. All they could do was keep him comfortable at that point.
On September 7th, 2012, the family gathered in Troy's room in the ICU.
It was a long day.
It's very hard to watch your son daily starting to lose his life, and then to see him on a ventilator and not be able to do a thing about it. It's really hard.
We were able to all be together for the last couple hours, and Troy passed away that evening about 7:45.